Hello guys, welcome back again. So this time, we having trouble of main engine exhaust valve feedback sensor. So this time I share to you how to replace the feedback sensor of main engine MAB. This engine is MAB, not MAC. So guys, I share to you how to replace the feedback sensor because the main engine is suffered feedback sensor failure alarm. So my observation is need to replace the feedback sensor. We have doing a lot of troubleshooting, but there's no other way. Instead, we have to replace the feedback sensor. Actually, replacing of feedback sensor is an easy way. But I don't have any videos about it. This time, you have any idea on how to replace the feedback sensor? Come on guys, and let's go to engine room and witness how we replace the feedback sensor.
Guys, as you have observed, the location of feedback sensor of this type engine, MAB, is located at the bottom part of exhaust valve actuator. Unlike to those main engine type MAC, the feedback sensor is installed in the exhaust valve spindle. So this is different guys. This is located or installed in the bottom part of exhaust valve actuator. So that is the location of feedback sensor in this type of engine guys. So guys, the procedure of replacing of this type feedback sensor, first you have to take out the cover and then take out the three wiring circuit from the wiring terminals. As you observed guys, we have to take out the three wire that is connected to the feedback sensor. So take out this guys gently in order not to damage the wiring terminals. The reason why we have to take out first the three circuit from the wiring terminal, because the feedback sensor guys is installed at the back of this terminal box. So we have to take out first the lock of this feedback sensor, and then after that we have to take out this box so that we can take out the entire feedback sensor that is connected to the exhaust valve actuator. Loosen the lock of feedback sensor inside of this terminal box using the spanner of number 13. So loosen this lock gently guys, not to damage the feedback sensor. Now guys, as you can see, the lock of feedback sensor is already take out. So next that we have to do is to take out the terminal box using Allen wrench. So there is a lock of this terminal box, one in the upper part and one in the bottom part. So we have to take out this by using Allen wrench so that we can replace the entire feedback sensor at the back of this terminal box. Replacing of feedback sensor guys is a basic procedure. It is an easy way, but because of the location of this feedback sensor located at the bottom part, so we have to lie down in order to have enough space to take out the feedback sensor, including the terminal box. Now guys, the terminal box is already take out. So as you can see, The remaining in the exhaust valve actuator is a feedback sensor. So we have to take out this one, guys, using the spanner number 13. One more thing that very important you have to do is make sure to shut down the lube oil pump in order to release the pressure that is stuck in the exhaust valve pipe before you take out the feedback sensor. Because if you don't do that, upon you take out the feedback sensor, there might be an oil pressure drain from that port that will cause of splashing and may cause of oil spillage in the area, and then spill from that area down to engine room tank top. Now guys, as you can see, the defective feedback sensor is already taken out. By the way guys, the function of this feedback sensor is to send the movement of the exhaust valve actuator up and down. So this is only the function of feedback sensor. So the exhaust valve is functioning correctly. However, there is no feedback from this sensor that will send to the MOP that may cause of the failure alarm of the main engine exhaust valve actuator. Now guys, before you install the new feedback sensor from the exhaust valve actuator port, make sure to clean the area and lubricate the feedback sensor in order to avoid damage of feedback sensor when you install tightly in the exhaust valve actuator. As you can see guys, this is how we take out and install the feedback sensor. We have to lie down in order to have enough space so we can take out or we can install the feedback sensor correctly. Now the feedback sensor is tightened by hand tight, and next we have to tighten by using a spanner so that we can confirm that it is fitted correctly and tightened before we put the terminal box or we insert the wire into the terminal box. So we have to confirm this correctly, because when the engine is running, we cannot touch this one, we cannot take out this one while the engine is running. So we have to make sure that the feedback sensor is installed correctly, and it will be connected to the terminal box correctly. The installation of a new feedback sensor is completely, so we have to put back the terminal box, and it will be fitted with the Allen wrench. And next that we have to do is to connect the wiring circuit of feedback sensor into the wiring terminal. So this time guys, we have to put back the lock nut of feedback sensor inside of terminal box. As you can see guys, we have to tighten by hand first before we tighten using the spanner. The lock nut of feedback sensor is hand tight, and this time we have to tighten it using the spanner. Now the lock nut of feedback sensor is already tightened. So next that we have to put is the lock nut of feedback sensor wire, and tighten it gently in order not to damage the wire of feedback sensor. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoy it and you really like it. For those who have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to Chip Milo YouTube channel so that you will be updated to my next videos. I really appreciate if you share and like and comments to my YouTube channel. So we will see you on my next uploaded videos. Thank you guys and God bless.